Greetings and welcome to Beyond Church Walls podcast. Always a joy to have you. Real conversations with real people. And today on set we have drum rolls. Where we have a face you've wanted to see.
Atujamalizia hapo, wacha tugonge drums na.
Thank you.
My name is Mr. Cole and I am with
The beautiful Maria.
and we have an amazing guest who's visited us today.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
Rhoda.
Rhoda Kidula Kedaha is my name.
Asante.
I'm an awesome wife.
Aha, wonderful. And
Yeah.
mother?
Yes, and mother too.
Amazing.
A mother of two.
That's amazing.
Mimi naweza rudia introduction.
Useme nini?
Maria Wepukulu Wekhada.
You're claiming by
I'm
faith.
soon to be wife.
Ooh, congratulations.
Soon. Wapi?
Anangoja
Eh?
watu.
Soon
Anaambia
yako ni
watu
soon.
wamuone.
See, we've started the year. Mimi
Oh,
niko na
yeah.
matumaini. Ninaona hii mwaka.
This is your year.
This is my year.
Mm.
Father Lord.
Amen.
Remember.
Remember.
So let's have a conversation. Something we've never talked about on this podcast.
Yes.
And it was brought to our attention by our guest. Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Heartbreaks.
Roho
The
kuvunjika.
month of love is just around the corner, and there are people who don't like it because they were heartbroken.
Yeah.
And there are some people who are afraid they might get heartbroken again this year. Let's talk about it.
And the
Maria,
people
have you
who
been?
will.
Yes.
Get
Heartbroken.
heartbroken.
Yes, it's inevitable for some.
Have you ever prepared for a heartbreak?
No.
Have you ever seen it coming?
No, me, I haven't.
You
been
guys
there.
married your first girlfriend. Oh,
well,
it's you.
well, not ideal. No, it wasn't my first girlfriend.
We turn this to knowing you
To
more.
knowing me. Well, I've been through heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Well, now that I think about it, is that I knew this was not going to work.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I sort of, should I say, maybe that was preparation. It cushioned me
Yeah.
in a way.
So you didn't really
No,
feel.
I didn't wake up one morning and found a text.
Oh my God.
You should
Okay.
spend every day,
Experience.
Thank
spend 2 seconds.
Thanking
to thank
God.
Because a heartbreak,
Yeah.
for me, it feels like there's something wrong with my stomach,
I see.
Yeah.
a headache. Like you can never explain a real
I see.
heartbreak.
Yeah.
So me, I've been heartbroken, and I've also heartbroken some people.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they felt the way I felt, because for me, I heartbreak well.
To be
I don't
formula.
just like I
You
don't
think
just
about
come.
it?
Yeah.
Yes, I think about it. I tell someone, like it's like an official meeting, and I lay down the reasons.
Dear Mr.
This cannot.
I
go
hope this
on.
finds you
Because
well.
of
The way
this.
you've been treating me, I think you are on page 6, and I don't even know we have a book yet.
Okay.
So,
Ooh.
oh, does that hurt?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, it's...
Hey.
Yeah, I thought we had a book.
That does
We are
not really
reading
hurt.
together. Yeah.
Okay.
So for
Yeah.
me, the ones I have gone through were really like number one, just being ignored or just told no for no reason.
Okay.
I'm in another relationship. I was a bit younger then, but it's still really a heartbreak is a heartbreak, no
Yeah.
matter the age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the second one, I was left the airport.
Yeah?
No nacho
Do you guys have tissue? I'm not talking about that one.
Well, we decided tissue for sex. Give us some
I can't
wipes.
talk about that one without
But that's a good place to be left at the airport. I mean,
I wasn't the one going.
he was the one.
Yeah.
But the airport in itself is good. Imagine mimi umoina huku utimo
Airport.
niko hey,
Eri ulilia hapo.
Mfangano Street. What is that? You it's an airport. I mean, you can even just decide to fly.
Even
Yeah.
when it's not a relationship, when you're escorting your parent, you
Yeah.
still cry.
Yeah.
So imagine
Crying
taking
for
someone
that.
and they tell you, don't wait for me. Blah, 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 like a speech.
At
that,
the airport.
yeah. Actually, I didn't even get to the airport. Like, they were going to the airport, so they left me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really, really cried. And yeah, it's not a good feeling. No one likes being disappointed or rejected.
Yeah.
So it just pains to be, your heart pains. And it's not a good feeling at
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought men don't feel it.
Until
No, mwanaume.
Ni
We
kujikaza.
might not show it,
Yeah.
but it's
But
terrible.
it's there. And I
Yes.
saw somewhere on social media the way men and women deal with heartbreak.
Yeah.
Women, we cry. We don't even go to work. We don't wake up. We don't
Call
shower. We
sick
don't
of-
eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Day 2, we are better. Day 3, by 1 month. We are giving motivational
Yeah,
quotes.
16 chills, you're back like you never left.
But men,
You
men are
want
strong.
your
They
Ati
want
wenu-
their
Ati when one door closes, a gate opens.
It's interesting when you're saying that because recently we were looking at some statistics on the counseling center hapa.
Yeah.
For particularly marriages that were in trouble.
Yeah.
It was the wives that came to look for help.
Yeah.
And then when in cases where a separation happened, it was the husbands that came to look for help.
Okay.
A greater percentage of those in cases where kulikuwa na separation, it's the men who came.
Yeah.
To mean, by the time a separation is happening, a woman has moved on.
Yes.
I tried my best, I'm gone.
I'm
And that's
done.
when the reality is sinking for men.
And then we say when we are done,
We are
Done
done.
for
we are
real.
done.
For real.
Like,
For real.
we don't look back.
For
so
real.
the man looks back and like, oh, she's serious.
Yeah,
she's
she's
actually
going.
gonna need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maria, have
so-
you been heartbroken?
Well, the one that is coming at the top of my head is that particular one. I'm sorry. I'll not mention your name. You're in safe hands.
But you
So we
know
started
yourself.
off. Yeah, we
Yes.
started off as bestie. And then it transitioned to babe. So he started calling me babe, and we calling him babe. We had our favorite restaurant. We had our favorite color. We could meet. You know those things that you have this particular person that you get to do with only them, exclusively them.
Yeah.
And 7 months down the line, 8 months down the line, I think on the 9th, that's when I started discovering. Imagine I'm the one in this.
Oh.
But then again, it didn't. I was like, but he does. And that particular space, I wasn't seeing any person, and I wasn't really involved with any man. Like I wasn't giving any man any attention. So one time he comes and tells me, babe, now I've gotten a girlfriend.
Ooh, you are just babe.
The nerve.
Sister in the Lord. I wish.
And you know how we put a facade? And they're like, oh my God, finally you got it. Deep down inside,
Really?
Okay.
it was like, oh, who is she? She was a friend of ours.
Uh-huh.
We could hang out together. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, so
okay,
what's
babe.
next? So I'm thinking, asking her to be my girlfriend. We'll do this. I want you to do this, to do this.
No.
I was like, yeah, babe, I'll do it. Wacha nikwambie. Nililia. Like I left him, and then I went to my place. I was like, oh my God. And later, that's when I got the guts of telling him, why did you date someone else? Where else you and I had a thing?
Something was going on.
It's like,
Okay.
but I didn't ask
say
you
me,
to be my girlfriend. I
You
didn't
called
ask
me
you
babe.
to.
Men.
It's like,
Babe
and you know how
is a
babe
big
nowadays
thing.
is even like at a dem tunaweza itana babe na achani
That's already a
babe.
boundary crossed.
It's you're like serious. It was really
Why?
You call me
heartbreaking.
babe, I'm planning for my wedding.
Imagine I have on Pinterest, I have my dress, I have my venue, I have my flowers, I have my maids, I have everything figured out.
So how do you handle, apart from crying? What else?
Do you know I started like just withdrawing from him, and unfortunately, by the time he was being heartbroken the relationship ended. By the time he was coming back, I had already moved on, and even afterwards, we became very good friends. We were just in a space where our minds, we had the intellect part of it was what was keeping me there.
Oh, yeah.
He's very creative in the space of art. I'm very creative in financial space, and so this was a very big merge for us. However, that made me learn. Manze, ato kinita babe, sweetheart, honey, whatever you call me, your baby.
No, not even
your
names.
sugar.
Yeah.
Even if they take you to see their mother. Until they
Until-
put a ring.
We are not
yeah.
just friends.
No. For men especially,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong,
yes.
until he says it.
Yeah, it's not there.
Like, not a text. No, even if it's a text, until he says it,
Yeah.
it's not there.
We don't
not
speak
there.
Yeah.
into.
They
I'm
don't speak
hinting it,
hints.
I'm
But don't call
hinting.
people babe.
Yeah,
And I also
that's a boundary
think-
crossed. Something men need to work on.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a situation like that where I give more than what a friend is supposed to give.
Yes.
To this person, and I'm treating them in a special way.
Yeah.
They've not asked for it. I'm doing it. We are spending a lot of time talking, making phone calls, taking her out. I've not said that I want to date her,
Yeah.
and for some reason, expectations begin. So
Yeah.
the day she says, "I think something is going on," me namwambia hapana, no, it's not. And she asked me a question that threw me off balance.
Yeah.
Do friends behave the way we
You
do?
do.
And I had to go back and actually looked at every other girl around me. I was not treating them that way.
That
Yeah.
way.
So sometimes we give we make them expect.
Yes.
We make them feel special, and you cannot blame them for being
Yes.
attached in that. A lesson for the men, boundaries maybe.
So do you cry after
Oh,
heartbreak? Oh,
Men cry.
Yes, a lot.
men, please comment. Let us know where.
How many times have you cried?
Because of
How
the
many
heartbreak.
tissues?
But why is it that the heartbreaks coming from relationships ndio ziko tu na ugumu fulani wa kudeal with? You easily move away from a job you've lost,
Yes.
you know, or from whatever, something bad. Even sometimes
Even
a friend
church.
you've
We
lost.
change church and
Yeah,
and
and
carry
Valley
on.
Road to Kikuyu
Yeah.
to Thika Road to Embakasi.
What is it about relationships?
Yeah.
But for me, it also depends on how much you've given.
Yeah.
Okay.
If people have already had sex,
Yeah.
you'll
Yes.
cry because
Yeah.
you've already given.
There's a
There's a
yeah.
connection. There's a covenant. There's
There's a body count.
Yes.
Hello.
So
Yeah.
for most ladies I know, it hits harder when you've
Yeah.
already slept. But once, if you haven't,
You
you are
can
dating
move,
in purity. You move on better. Not it's not. It doesn't mean there is no heartbreak, but you didn't.
That one,
yeah.
that one is. And also, I think also investments and finances. When I have bought him the shirts that he has desired,
Mwambie
imagine
rudisha.
I've invested in him. Na unajua hiyo gari ana drive hizo mats ni mimi nilinunua. Unajua, you know how women talk like,
Yes.
wait a minute,
And they just bought socks.
Hata hiyo watch
wait.
They just bought socks.
Imagine whatever he's wearing from head to toe is mine.
Mine.
Mimi ndo nilimnunulia with my first salary.
Yeah. Why? Who
Imagine
told
hata
you
nilipewa
to?
bonus na kampuni yetu.
From where?
Woo.
Rhoda,
Yes.
what practical things can we do on the now that we know it's inevitable? Kuna watu hii Valentine's Day realize kwa status
Yes,
si
yeah,
wao
oh.
wanaficha.
Oh.
What do we do when it comes knocking?
Yeah.
What can we do to
It's,
manage it?
it's okay not to be okay.
All right.
So it's okay to cry. Don't harm yourself. And the first thing that always came to my mind
Yeah.
when I used to be heartbroken was I'm the problem. I am ugly. I'm not good enough.
I see.
I started blaming myself. But I came to learn that I'm God's type. I may not be your type, and it's okay. Not
And
everyone
God's
is my
type.
type,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm God's type.
Yeah.
So God will also bring someone my way who will look at me and say that is my type. So don't blame yourself. Learn the lessons. Every relationship comes with lessons. So get the lessons from his side, from my side. What did I do wrong? What can I do better? Someone advised me to do a closure interview.
Yeah.
That one I can never do.
Yeah.
I would never do. At calling someone.
Yeah.
At we do a closure interview. What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
What will I do? What can I do better
See,
in
where
my
we're-
next relationship?
Yeah.
Ngori. That one. If you can,
Yeah.
go ahead and
Yeah.
do it. But Rhoda
Yeah.
No.
did not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it was mostly cry as much as you can, as
Yeah.
long as I'm not hurting myself. Don't think. Not thinking about killing myself
Yeah.
or things like that. Stop blaming yourself.
Yeah.
And you know, if you have a relationship with God, if God is your comfort and you always talk to him, that's the person you'll go talk to.
Yes, yeah.
In that moment. So
Yeah.
when you are okay,
Yeah.
what do I call it? Work on your relationship with God when things are okay.
True.
Not just when things are bad, then you're like, where is that Bible? Now I need God.
Yeah.
So it will be something you're used to. You're used to pray, you're used to seeking the Lord, you're used
Yeah.
to looking to God as your source of everything. So you'll run back to God. Talk to someone.
Yeah.
Talk to someone. And these are friendships we cultivate during the relationship. Don't start dating someone and immediately you
Cut off
you
everyone or
cut off
something.
everybody. Single people, you know, now
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship. I don't
Yeah.
have time
For
for you
you.
guys. You know,
need them.
you'll need them.
But let me ask you,
Uh-huh.
because the both of you are married.
Yes.
Does heartbreak end once you get into marriage? Does your partner, do you get to a space where, like, imagine my husband had broke me, or imagine my wife had broke me?
Okay.
We don't give it that huge name.
Yes.
Oh, okay, it's a
yes.
big name.
Yeah.
that's
What,
a
what
big
happens? What do you
big.
define that?
We just, I'm in a boat.
So like
Eh?
disappointment.
Yeah, disappointment.
Yeah, unmet expectations.
Okay.
But sometimes I tell him, you hurt me when you ABCD.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I feel hurt,
Okay.
but I don't call it heartbreak.
You-
Yeah.
Again, you know the beauty of it is that there you can talk about when the ring goes in. There's you can only run mpaka kwa hiyo wall na urudi.
Yeah.
Or even if you leave, you can just go to a friend and still come
Okay.
back. So still there will be room to talk about it.
Okay.
There will be room to say, you did this and this, or you spoke in this way and it hurt me.
Okay.
So
So there is room for us to talk about heartbreaks.
Yes.
Do we translate that to even relationships?
it should, I believe.
It, for
'Cause when
me,
you
I
heartbreak me-
understand. Maybe we should have started by defining what a heartbreak,
A heartbreak
is.
is, yeah.
For me, I understood it like you are in a relationship, courting, you are heading to marriage, and then you part ways.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
what I understood by heartbreak.
Yeah.
So in marriage, we are not parting.
We are here to stay.
We are here to
stay,
stay.
yes.
So we better work on it.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
But people
Okay.
who have left their marriages or even divorced and even separated, they get heartbroken. There is no relationship. As I said earlier, that I heartbreak people well, there's nothing like that. Because I know people who say, you know, I can't tell her no because she will be heartbroken. How do I? Hey, namkamba hapa. How do I heartbreak or call off this relationship without heartbreaking that person?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Any place there is a relationship,
You
if
can't
it
avoid,
ends,
yes.
there must be something.
Something,
You'll
yeah.
feel something.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So in marriage, because we are not, my husband will not wake up and say it's over. Now that would be a heartbreak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the normal ones, toothpaste, in-law,
Amefinya side ya juu.
finances, nimetumia school fees kununua viatu.
Marriage seems
These ones
to be
we are
so
forgiven.
dramatic.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Maria, parting shot.
I think, please don't heartbreak me, my next person. don't. I'm very
Wapokee
fragile.
barua.
But I think over time, having been in spaces, workspaces where you're told today, thank you for your services, it's been real. I carry on. Maybe even finances, I'm desperately in need of a loan, and then wanakwambia, unfortunately, you cannot get this loan. I get so heartbroken, but I move on. I think those are the things I want to also take to relationships. When someone says we can move on, you know how the Bible says that it's in the Bible, or everything happens for a reason, and a good reason for that matter. And I believe that when the heart breaks, just mourn, cry, and then carry on. Just pick up your pieces and move on. If a relationship wasn't working or he called it off, you never know. It's God's ways of just making you just transition to your husband. Hello, husband.
Protecting you from
Hello.
who that person really
He
is.
is, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would say heartbreaks are caused by unmet expectations. So if we all managed our expectations, just know that this is a human being,
Yeah.
and you don't know what they're thinking when they go to their house. I don't know what I'm thinking. So just managing your expectations,
Yeah.
and asking yourself, what if?
Yeah.
What if?
Yeah.
Especially before marriage.
Yeah.
What if?
Yeah.
What will I do?
Yeah.
So that will help us manage even the heartbreak
Yeah.
better. And looking up to God. You know,
Yeah.
as children of God,
Yeah.
let's not do things without God. And then when it backfires, now we are running to Him. Oh, God, heal my heart. Oh, you cover broken hearts. You know, just look to Him daily. Let it be something you do every day.
Yeah.
So that when it comes, we hope it doesn't, especially this Valentine's Day. But if it happens, may God be your comforter.
Amen.
Don't look for a rebound. Don't
Yeah.
look for another girlfriend or man to show this guy I have already moved on. It never ends well. So
I can do without you.
manage your expectations.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Amazing. Real conversations. There you have it. Please let us know hapo kwa comment section whether you have come from such an experience. What did you do? Do you need help? Let us know. Share an experience that can help another person, and see you again on our next episode. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.